Yo, maniacs, Hulk Hogan here, the greatest of all time, and you're listening to Knockout Radio. So what you gonna do?
All right, so what do we got on tap now?
All right, so welcome to the program, Ryan Beck.
Thank you for having me.
Ryan Beck Fitness, a longtime friend, and he's doing some pretty remarkable stuff. We're a combat sport.
Just talked to Dave Rickles, who said a lot of his friends and family said, "Are you crazy? Why are you fighting bare knuckle?" So my first thought was, "Are you crazy?" I just need to know.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit crazy, but just excited and motivated. So I guess what's going on is I'm hiking the entire Appalachian Trail.
Are you excited and motivated because you're at a point where you can't turn back, and you have to be? Right. You have to be excited and motivated at this point.
Yes. 2 weeks out. Yeah, I mean, there's really no turning back. So I look at the fear as excitement, and that's probably what it is. Just a lot of fear that I'm perceiving as excitement. But I am excited, and really not only is it a great adventure for me, but I'm shining light on a cause that I'm really passionate about and I care about, which is Parkinson's. My grandfather's had the disease for 26 years, and I started training with him. I'm a personal trainer, and I started training with him and working with him, and then we fell into a boxing program specifically designed for Parkinson's patients. So it's a no-contact fitness program based off of boxing concepts and principles. And when I got involved in that, I just fell in love, and it became my new hobby and passion.
And what does that do for a patient with Parkinson's? Like, what does the boxing actually do for the mind, or the stimulation of the mind, or the movement of the body?
Well, I think for the most important thing is that it's a full body thing. So a lot of people, when they throw a punch, they just move their upper body. But if you're really training the movement of fighting, it's generating power through rotation and pushing off from the ground. So a lot of things that that people don't normally practice. So when these Parkinson's patients have this new form of movement, it forces them to go back to the basics and start to learn and start to push forward and have this common goal that fighting really brings together people.
And for those unaware, like, what does Parkinson's do? Like, what are the symptoms of Parkinson's disease? We obviously know Michael J. Fox is probably the most prominent figure in the Parkinson world, but what side effects does it cause?
Well, also, Muhammad Ali and now Ozzy Osbourne too, very famous people with the disorder. But really, it's a neurological disease that attacks your automatic responses to things. So we take walking for granted because we don't really think about it. It's just automatic. These are the first kind of first kind of actions that get attacked by Parkinson's. So again, why the boxing and that kind of combative mentality is so good, because no matter where you are, you have to relearn how to move when you're learning how to do this kind of stuff. So I think it's really beneficial to the Parkinson's people.
So you got involved with this locally, right? You have seminars. Is there a way for people to be involved? If they have a loved one or a family member who are going through it, they want to sign up or be a part of it?
Yeah, definitely. Rocksteady is a nationwide organization. So if you just Google Rocksteady Boxing, if you know somebody or you're related to somebody who has Parkinson's, and right now in the Tampa Bay area, we have 4 locations and over 100 students or practitioners, and that's just here. But again, it's a national program. I think there's over 40,000 affiliates or something like that.
And so your cause, the hiking the Appalachian Trail, it commences on the 29th of this month?
Yeah, that's it. I'm leaving on the 29th of this month. And instead of doing like the typical, hiking, dollars for miles or something like that, I wanted to kind of go a different direction as far as generating attention and raising awareness. So what I did is I went out and I emailed and just social media, blasted out and invited everybody I could, every program I could that was Parkinson's based. And so far, I've got about 40 people who have committed to time to come out and just meet me on the trail, whether it's for small hikes or just lunch, for some of the people who are, a little bit less physically abled. And, and again, I'm just bringing people from all across the country together, and it's just amazing.
I'm game. I'll join you for lunch.
Yeah, he will travel for food. Okay, so you find the best steakhouse on the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
And even if we can't find a steakhouse, just you find something that passed away, grill it up, and we'll be there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We'll be out there. I'll get you a little campfire. Shish kebabs going.
I'm a great Uber driver. If I could drive the Triple Champ to the airport, I can drive Randy to a free steak meal.
How can people help? How can they get involved? What would you like them to do?
Well, again, my whole goal and idea was to try not to look for monetary resources, but just to get people to take action. I mean, if you think, $100 is valuable and committing that to a donation or cause, but what about 15 minutes of genuine time of reaching out to family members or people who might not have heard of this kind of cause or thing?
Oh, that's great. I think we should go, Randy. I mean, what do you?
For how long?
Well, he's going for how long?
145 days.
145 days.
All right. I'll give $1 a day if you go for 145 days.
You're just trying to get rid of me.
I've been trying for years.
But the base of the Appalachian Trail is really close to the global headquarters of Staff Zone. So maybe we could drive up there and spend the day at the headquarters with the Presidente, and then drive over to Helen and jump on the trail for the kickoff or the first leg of it.
What's the weather like in Helen right now?
Probably snowing.
Oh, well, then I'm not doing that river. I love that river.
What kind of preparations did you have to do to get ready for this? I mean, because this 145-day consecutive, right?
145 days consecutive. Now, I do have 12 stops, full, official stops. And that was mainly where I'm coming off the trail, going to the hotel, mainly to make the meetups more convenient. Because these are elderly people with physical disabilities. So to have a full day in a town where I can meet up and make things convenient was really good. So it's 2,200 miles. I'm going 145 days consecutive. As far as preparation, I really did, when I made the statement I'm going to hike the Appalachian Trail, I didn't really have any experience. But I knew I wanted to conquer a large goal, and I thought that was the perfect way. So I just YouTube and studying the different people who've done it before me.
Now, are you going to be camping every night? Is that what you're doing? And
Yep. So that's the plan. I've got everything, like my entire life fits in a backpack right now. Tent, sleeping bag, everything, food, stove, everything. And 9 times out of 10, I'll be sleeping outside.
Really got a better idea.
Yeah.
Drop that backpack. I'll give him the backpack that I have with the bike, and then he can ride the Appalachian Trail instead.
The Jupiter bike folds up. You can get 15 miles per charge. and there you go.
There you go.
Well, see, and that just
would have sped up the 145 days a little.
Yeah, I'm sure my wife would appreciate it.
You're back home in 25 days.
It'll be like your trip.
Yeah.
Is it going to be like, you've seen the people that are walking, from California to the East Coast, and there's like 16 vans behind, and, are you going to have, a lot of people with you and setting stuff up, or?
I mean, that's what I wanted, but no, it's just me out there, just me and my bag. I mean, I will say my rock blood, my wife will be here. She'll kind of be the home base. If I need something, she'll send it via Amazon. Just because of the internet, especially Amazon, this type of trip is a lot easier to do now because you can mail packages. I can order something and have it 12 hours later, right? Wherever I need it. So
how will you know where that'll be? Like, you're going to need something. I mean, I've never been on the Appalachian Trail, so I mean, is there like stores and?
Yeah, there's stores. They say about every 3 to 4 days it'll be accessible to come off the trail, go into a little town. But so many people have done it before. There are books, there's internet programs. So I mean, I'm going to be following in the footsteps of others who have done it, and that'll make those kind of resupplies a little bit easier.
They have open table, and you can
reserve
dinner at the Brazilian Steakhouse.
I'm coming in. Do you have 2 for a table at McDonald's, please?
No. Well, nowadays, I mean, it's a little bit like that. It's.
I would make a reservation at McDonald's because after not eating McDonald's for a full 145 days.
Yeah,
I would treat it like fine dining.
Well, I mean, really, the 4 days of ramen noodles until I come to a town, it's gonna be time to eat when I get there.
Sure. I haven't been to a McDonald's in a whole lot longer than 145 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
That was our meeting spot. That's whenever I did something wrong on the radio, we're like, I need to see you tomorrow, 2:00. So we would always meet at McDonald's.
Why do you make this crap up?
No, that's why you fired me. Like, you're like, look, I don't think
I fired you right here at this table.
That was the first time. But there's been other meetings outside of here. So,
thank God, not that this segment's done, but I can close up with him for the next couple minutes.
I'm excited for you, Ryan. I'm proud of you. I've known you a long time. I think this is what your cause is noble. As a guy who did a cross-country journey by bicycle, I know you're going to be great. You're going to meet people you'd never expect to meet. You're going to have a journey of a lifetime, and you're doing it for a great cause to help so many other people. So I salute you, and I'm proud to call you my friend.
Isn't that what you said just before? Not you, but what is said just before the gladiators in Gladiator Go to War and Die? We salute you.
Yeah, you might die. Are you worried about your safety on the trail?
No, I was going to ask what is the biggest concerns? My first thought was
snow.
no, just your feet. Blisters on your feet, and how do you anticipate taking care of that?
Probably you hit the nail on the head of what the biggest problem could wind up being your feet. I mean, if your feet aren't happy, you're unhappy. But for me, I feel like I've been training. I've been walking. I've about 6 months ago, my feet were covered in blisters, and now I'm kind of past that. So I'm really hoping I've kind of developed some calluses and different little tricks and trades to get through that. So the feet are definitely an issue.
I strongly suggest you do not walk in flip-flops, though. Just saying.
Jesus did. I mean, he did okay.
I told you I walked from the car rental place in Vegas. Have you been to Vegas?
No, I haven't.
I walked from the car rental place in Vegas to the MGM, which is probably 8 miles, maybe longer, in flip-flops.
Oof.
And then I couldn't walk for 2 weeks after.
Did he tear your meniscus that day?
No, that was more
different-
recent.
that was a different car rental
All right,
store.
we are at break time. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you
best
for
of
having me.
luck. Keep us informed.
And how can people follow you on the trail?
You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook at Ryan Beck Fitness or at ryanbeckfitness.com. All the videos and updates are all there as well.
And if you need a cameraman, I'll send Matt. All right, let's go hit this break. Coming to you live from Torta Pizza, 88th Avenue and 4th Street in St. Pete. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong and Staff Zone.
Yo, Sway Calloway, world famous wake up show, Sway in the Morning, MTV, Sirius XM, and Sway's Universe. Make sure you check us out. Follow me at Real Sway. Knockout Radio. You're down for the count.